Today is August 16th, and I am making the featured recipe from the Fannie Farmer kitchen cabinet, Canteloupe Supreme. What makes it supreme? Let's find out. As usual, I have never made this recipe before, and I have no idea how it's going to turn out. So let's get started. To make Canteloupe Supreme, you will need cantaloupe, sugar, maraschino. To prepare the cantaloupe, Fannie Farmer says, wipe it, cut in halves crosswise, remove seeds and stringy portion. Now we're ready to move on to the next steps. This is a very simple recipe, but it has a few interesting components. The first is that you're supposed to make balls of cantaloupe with a French potato ball cutter. I have not been able to find one. I haven't even been able to find a picture of one. So I figured I would use a melon baller. Imagine my surprise that I do not own a melon baller. Fortunately, Fannie says you can also cut the melon into 3/4 inch cubes. I did actually consider getting a ruler to check the size of my cubes, but I don't care that. That looks like an appetizer's amount of cantaloupe. Now we arrange the melon in double coupe or grapefruit glasses. This was another mystery to me. I know what a coupe glass is, right? It's one of those glasses you serve champagne in, but probably shouldn't. But a double coupe? The next instruction made things a little clearer. Having crushed ice in outer glass. So it sounds like you have a glass within a glass and you put crushed ice around the outside. So I'm using this caviar server. It's got some crushed ice in the bottom. And now we sprinkle with sugar. I'm just gonna use a tiny bit. I don't like fruit to be super sweet. I don't think this melon needs a lot of sugar. The last ingredient is maraschino. Not maraschino cherries, maraschino liqueur, which is made from marasca cherries, which originated on the Dalmatian coast of what is now Croatia. Maraschino cherries were originally marasca cherries that were preserved in maraschino liqueur, not the neon red, syrupy, sweet cherries we know today. I could not justify buying a whole bottle of maraschino when the recipe calls for just a tiny amount. I'm going to use the syrup from this jar of Luxardo cherries. These are marasca cherries in marasca cherry syrup. They are actually the original maraschino cherries, as it says, and they would have been known in Fannie Farmer's time. Luxardo started making products in 1821. This is the other reason that I only used a little bit of sugar, because this is a syrup rather than a liqueur. So if you are using maraschino liqueur, maybe use a little more sugar. 1/4 teaspoon maraschino. That's it. Canteloupe Supreme. Let's see how it tastes. It's good. I like it. I mean, it's basically just cut cantaloupe with a little cherry flavor on top. What's not to like if you like cantaloupe? I can see why this would be a nice appetizer for a summer dinner, especially pre-air conditioning. The ice in the bowl not only makes it a nice presentation, it keeps the fruit cold and refreshing. Would I make this again? Sure, why not? It was easy to prepare. The cherry liqueur, or the cherry flavor rather, adds a little sweetness and also a little tartness. I'm used to having cantaloupe with some lemon juice poured on top. This adds a similar tartness, but also because I was using the cherry syrup, it is sweet and I really didn't need the sugar. I'd like to scare up a little maraschino liqueur and try it again sometime and see if that sort of alcohol bite makes a difference. Recommended. Give it a try. Canteloupe Supreme. Enjoy. No way.